Welcome to Formarte English Academy. After the end of each unit, we're going to be practicing what they call an exam folder. In this case, we're going to practice the exam folder one. That means that we're going to see what to study for part one of the reading and use of English. Okay, and believe it or not, what this evaluates is our reading. A lot of people gets confused and they think that it's going to evaluate our grammar, which includes a lot of grammar parts. But what Cambridge is really evaluating here is reading. Okay, but there's some grammar parts that we need to learn to know how to use or to do this part. So very quick, let's go to the exam folder, and that will be on page 14 of your booklet. And this part is called multiple choice close. So let me just explain to you a little bit what this looks about, what it's about, what this part is about. So it says, in part one of the reading and use of English test, you choose one word from a set of four, A, B, C, or D, to fill a gap. The focus is on vocabulary, so you have to think about the meaning of the word and whether it collocates with another in the text. Sometimes you have to check the word fits the grammatical context of the sentence and the text as a whole. Okay? Below are some examples of the type of words that are tested in this part of the paper. If we go very quick to page 16, that's how this part is going to look. Okay, so you're gonna have a text, a whole text with some gaps for you to fit in, and you will see from 1 to 8 you need to choose A, B, C, or D. So for example, they give you an example here, number 0. Okay, so it says social networking sites are a great way to keep in touch with people. And, well, you need to choose A, B, C, or D. So, and make, in this case, is make new friends. Okay. So we have this example here, but let me tell you what are the parts or what grammatical parts we need to study for this part. Okay, first of all, collocations. So we really need to learn what collocates with which word. Remember, collocations are words that I call it that they're married with each other. So, for example, take always go with shower. So you always say, yes, I'm going to take a shower, right? Or for example, fast always goes with food. So you say, oh, yes, I love to eat fast food, right? You don't say quick food because that doesn't collocate with food. So that's an example of collocations. During this course, we're going to see some collocations in a specific that are going to help us a lot for this part. But let's see some examples. It says here, all that was left for breakfast was some, well, what? Stale, rotten, sour, or rancid bread and tea. We might get confused because we might even put rotten, right? Or we can put rancid. But the correct answer is A. So it says, we say stale bread, right? So with bread, we say stale. For fruit, vegetable, or meat, we say rotten. For milk, we say sour. And for butter, we say rancid. So, I mean, this can be a little bit new for us, right? Because, well, there's some words that collocate with some other ones. So, for bread, we will say stale. Okay? So that's something that we just need to learn and memorize. Fixed expressions, that's the other part. Fixed expressions. So, for example, we say, I sight of an old friend when I went to the bank yesterday. So what is it? Saw, caught, said, gained. Well, the correct answer is B. So why? Well, the expression is to catch sight of someone or something. Okay, so that's why we say caught. Again, it's just an expression that we need to also memorize. Phrasal verbs. Well, phrasal verbs, we're going to see that's a very important grammar part for this test, we need to learn a lot of phrasal verbs. So, for example, in this case, he says he intends to up a computer business with his brother. So, what? Put up, lay up, get up, set up. What is it, right? Well, the correct answer is D. Set up. To set up means to establish a company or business. So even though we can use put up, right? But put up has another meaning, right? So we need to really learn the meaning of the different phrasal verbs that we have. Connecting words. Well, we're also going to be working in this unit about connecting words. So, for example, he decided to go, although despite otherwise if his family begged him not to. Well, the correct answer is A, although. Why? Well, despite will require the contraction, the construction, despite his family begging him not to, or despite the fact that his family begged him not to, otherwise means or else, remember? And if does not make sense here. Okay, so those are some quick examples. Also, we need to learn the meaning of vocabulary. Remember, in every single unit, we're going to be seeing different units, sorry, different vocabulary words. So we just need to know in general the meaning of vocabulary words. For example, Emma fell down and her knee. Skim her knee, graze her knee, rub her knee, scrub her knee. Well, which of those vocabulary words fit with that sentence? Well, the correct answer is B. Why? Because graze means to break the surface of the skin by rubbing against something rough. Skim means to move quickly just above a surface without or only occasionally touching it. Rub means to press or be pressed against something with a circular or up and down repeated movement. And scrub means to rub something hard in order to clean it. So in this case, that's the meaning. So please, for this part, I would like for you to do this by yourself, and please read the tips, some advice. We have here some advice that can help you to do part one of the reading and use of English test. So please read this part over here before doing or practicing this right now. And of course, you will see the answers of the exam folder one in the platform. So that will be it. Hopefully you'll be able to do it properly. Again, any questions, let us know and we'll be glad to help you. Thank you very much.